What is up, everybody, and welcome to another NFL prediction video. This video will be for week 11 of the NFL season. First off, I want to apologize for last week's predictions video. It was very short and there was no talking in it. There was reasons for that. First of all, it was late. It came out on Saturday, I think. So like 2 days after I usually put it out. I was just really busy last week, and the day I usually record it, I was very tired, so I took a nap that day, and I ran out of time basically. Just very busy, so I wasn't able to record it till Saturday. And then when I was finally able to record it, I couldn't really talk or anything because I was just I think it was late. It was really late, and I just didn't want to be loud or anything. So, but this week I am here. We are going to do the actual predictions, and I'm going to give my reasons why and some of the games. As you can see above me, we actually did pretty good last week. We went 10-4, so that brings our record to 92-57 now. 10-4 is pretty good considering our last 2 weeks we were 9-4 and 10-5. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, but you know what I mean. Better than 4-10 that we went in week 5. So. Let me look back at last week real quick and see like if there was any upsets. I can't really remember. Let's see. Oh, obviously Buffalo lost to Miami. I did not predict that. I predicted the Cleveland would beat the Jets, and they did not. I did predict New England would beat Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay was favored, so I got that one right. New Orleans beat Carolina. Houston beat Jacksonville. And I think that was it. That was like that I didn't get right. So, there is only 2 teams on a bye this week, so we're only gonna have one game that we do not have in the record. Colts and Saints. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Man, that weather change is getting to me. But let's get into this week. Hopefully we have another decent record. And yeah, some good games this week. We're starting off tonight with the Jets and the Patriots. I have to go Patriots. Patriots are having a very good season. They are like 7-2 or something like that. So Drake May is having an MVP conversation type of year, so I'm going to go with the Patriots very easily to win that game. Washington versus Miami in Madrid, 9:30 in the morning for me. This is like a toilet bowl game without Jaden Daniels playing. I don't know who to pick in this game, honestly. I think I'm going to go... I got to go Dolphins, right? I mean, I have to go Dolphins. They just upset the Bills. They're on a high right now. Jaden Daniels isn't playing for the Washington, so I got to go with Miami there. Houston versus Tennessee. I got to go Houston. Another game that could go either way. Both teams are bad, so... Chicago versus the Vikings. I gotta go with Chicago. Carolina versus the Falcons. Like, this one's hard. Like, every game so far has been hard because either team could win. Like, it's gonna be a toss-up. Carolina Falcons. Falcons, if they come out and play like they did against, like, say Buffalo, they're gonna win. But if they come out and play like they did, well, they lost like 30-0. I don't know who the team was, but they're gonna lose. So. I'm going to go with the Falcons, though, to beat Carolina. Could go either way. Green Bay versus the Giants. I got to go with Green Bay. I was thinking about this game earlier in the week, and I almost was going to go with the Giants, and then I changed my mind. The fact that they aren't going to have Jackson Dart, most likely, because of a concussion. The fact that they just fired their head coach. I got to go Green Bay here. Chargers versus Jaguars. I gotta go with the Chargers. That's gonna be a good game. Bengals Steelers. I gotta go Steelers. When is Joe Burrow coming back, by the way? Like, when is he expected to be back? Hey Siri, when is Joe Burrow expected to return? It did not give me anything, so I have to look it up myself. Oh wow, he's expected to be out for 3 months. So what the heck? 3 months? I did not know he was gonna be out that long. Holy crap! Yeah, Bengals season is over. Steelers, I'm gonna keep that. They're gonna win. Tampa Bay versus the Bills. This is the game of the week in the 1 p.m. slot. I'll say that in the 1 p.m. slot. Tampa Bay versus Buffalo. Man, Buffalo. They just put up a stinker against the Dolphins, huh? Tampa Bay also just lost to the Patriots. It is in Buffalo. I gotta go with Buffalo. I gotta go Buffalo here, just because it's in Buffalo. They just came off a stinker, so I feel like they're gonna want to play very hard and prove that they're, you know, a good team. So they're gonna try and come out and look good against Buffalo or against Tampa Bay. Sorry. So I gotta go Buffalo there. That game could go either way though. Both teams are good. 49ers versus Cardinals. I gotta go 49ers. Seattle versus the Rams. I gotta go with Seattle. That one might surprise some people, but I think Seattle is very good. The Rams are also very good, but I think Seattle proved last week that they're gonna be a team to be reckoned with. Jackson Smith and Jigba is on a record-breaking season so far, on track to have a record-breaking season. The Rams do have. I mean, let me think about this real quick. I don't know, man. This one's hard. This one is really hard. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go with the Rams. I gotta go with the Rams. I have to. They're just playing so good. Both teams are playing so good. It's so hard to pick. Chiefs versus Broncos. Man, just it's so hard to pick this year because the teams that like the Chiefs, let's say the Lions, like teams that usually dominate are not dominating this year. The Chiefs have looked awful in some of these games. Like it's in Denver. I'm gonna go with Denver. Some of you guys might be surprised by that, and that might be a mistake. But I'm gonna go Denver, man. I really am. I just have a feeling. Baltimore versus the Browns. I'm gonna go with Baltimore. Lamar Jackson is back. They aren't gonna lose these games. Lions versus Eagles. Here we go. Sunday Night Football. Eagles versus Lions. The playoff game that everybody wanted last year, the championship game everybody wanted last year, Detroit and Philadelphia, is finally happening. Sunday Night Football. I'm excited. This was the game I had marked all year that if we could win this game, I think we'll win the Super Bowl. Well, this one in the Chiefs game. I thought if we beat the Chiefs and we beat the Lions, then I feel like we're going to win the Super Bowl. And I still feel that, even though the Eagles only put up 10 points last week and did not look great on offense, but they looked really good on defense. So this will be a real test against a really good offense. So obviously I'm going to go with my team. I'm going to go with the Eagles. I have not picked them to lose this year yet. They've only lost 2 games. So I'm not used to seeing them lose in the last 4 years. So forgive me for picking them to win every game, but could they lose this game? Yes, they could. They could very easily lose this game. Would I be surprised if they lost this game? No, I would not. They could lose. The Lions are a very good team, and the Eagles have been struggling on offense in some of these games. So obviously they could lose. Do I hope they lose? No. So we'll see. Monday Night Football, Cowboys versus Raiders. This is the second time in a row the Cowboys have been on Monday Night Football. They had a Monday Night Football game against the Cardinals. Then they had a bye week, and now they have another Monday Night Football game. That's weird, huh? But I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Obviously, they have their teammate who just passed away. They're coming off a bye week. It's the Raiders. They're going to win this game. They're going to have a huge thing for... Actually, it's not in Dallas, but they're still going to have something for Marshawn Kneeland. So... You know what's going to be very hard this week is picking my money line parlay. Obviously, the Bills are the team that sold me last week. Every other team won except for the Bills. But this week, man, it's going to be very hard to pick this money line parlay, man. Let's go through it, though. Number 1, we're going to go Green Bay over Giants. Number 2, we are going to go with... I'm going to go pretty ballsy this week. Number 2, I'm going to go Buffalo over Tampa Bay. I got to make that 2 better. Can't even tell it's a 2. Okay, that's better. 2, I'm going to go Buffalo over Tampa Bay. Number 3, I'm going to go 49ers over Cardinals. Number 4, I'm going to go Broncos over Chiefs is in my money line parlay. Yes, sir. And then Eagles over the Lions is number 5. So we got Green Bay over Giants, Buffalo over Tampa, 49ers over Cardinals, Broncos over Chiefs, and then Eagles over Lions is my money line parlay. Hopefully that hits. Hopefully you guys follow along with my bet. I'm actually going to place this one this week because I also did have a feeling the Giants were going to beat the Packers, though, but then I forgot that Jackson Dart is hurt, so I don't even know who the Giants' backup QB. Oh, it's Jameis Winston. Oh, it's Jameis Winston starting. Now I'm still gonna go Green Bay. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe. And again, I'm sorry for last week. That will be the only week I do that. I promise. No more 1-minute videos of prediction with no talking and no camera. I promise. But I hope to see you guys in the next one. These videos are getting pretty good views too, so I'm happy about that. But thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.